Okay, this is an exciting video because April 12th, 2020 marks 40 years since Terry Fox began his Marathon of Hope. This Marathon of Hope was to raise money for cancer research because Terry Fox, 3 years earlier, just 3 years before he began this iconic Marathon of Hope, in 1977, he was diagnosed with bone cancer, and he was told the best way to survive it was to have his leg amputated, his right leg. So his entire right leg was gone, meaning he had to wear prosthetic legs for the rest of his life. Now, prosthetic legs have come a long way since the 70s and 80s. Prosthetic legs in those days were not made for running. They were made for walking, but that was it. You can tell watching all his videos that Terry Fox spent time practicing running with a prosthetic leg. I mean, prosthetic legs today, you can just run like you have normal legs, but in those days, running with a prosthetic leg was so much work. Terry Fox famously did this little trot called the Fox Trot. It was to get his fake leg moving because, well, he didn't have his real knee to help move around. But anyway, the impact that Terry Fox had on the world and still has is unbelievable. I mean, words can't even describe how much of an impact that he had on Canada and the world, like the entire world. What Terry Fox had in mind was to run from east to west in Canada, across Canada, to raise money for cancer research. His goal, $1 million. His best friend Doug and brother Daryl would drive in a support Ford truck. It was kind of like an RV almost, you could say. And it was like a small RV. And Doug and Daryl would ride in it to support Terry. If he needed a rest, he would sit in there. He literally ran a marathon every day, 26 miles a day. First time I ever saw or heard of Terry Fox was when I was 7 or 8, and watching him on that screen, I thought I was watching a superhero. Like, this guy is the real deal. He brought awareness to cancer. Like, a lot of people started talking about it thanks to him. And we also have better research thanks to him raising money. Unfortunately, Terry Fox never quite met his goal. In September 1980, just as he entered Thunder Bay, Ontario, he began to feel extremely ill. Shortness of breath, coughing up a storm. Terry decided it was time to visit a doctor. There, he got heartbreaking news. His cancer had come back, this time in his lungs. And unfortunately, Terry could not win this battle. He died in 1981, just 1 month before his 23rd birthday. He was 22. Earlier I said that we've come a long way with prosthetic legs since Terry Fox had his leg amputated, but we've also come a long way with cancer research thanks to him. Whenever I hear someone surviving cancer, I think of him, because if it had not been for Terry Fox and his Marathon of Hope, we wouldn't have such fantastic research when it comes to cancer. And we have better treatment. We may not have a cure for cancer, but we have better ways of treating it compared to way back in the day. Words just cannot describe how much of an impact Terry Fox is and was. If you really want to see the impact, there are a series of videos in the link below, and you guys can have a look. I guarantee you guys are no longer going to think the same.